Mabuhay Pilipinas! This is the special coverage of the PFF broadcast unit. It's the Philippines going up against New Zealand in this FIFA International friendly coming to you from the Titan Stadium in Fullerton, California. My name is Claro Manzano on call for this match again, and you're catching this at 8 a.m. in the Philippines. Again, magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. This match again is in California and it is at about 5 p.m. right there, local time. Philippines 53rd ranked in terms of FIFA rankings, continuing to rise up. New Zealand, on the other hand, about 30 places higher, ranked 22. They are one of the co-hosts of the upcoming FIFA Women's World Cup. New Zealand already 5 appearances under their belt, qualifying on merit. Philippines, on the other hand, we are aware that it will be their maiden World Cup next year. New Zealand also playing the Olympics 4 times, so this is a strong squad and program that the Philippines will be going up against. They've qualified for the quarterfinals back in the 2012 London Olympics and 6-time winners of the OFC Nations Cup. And again, Philippines finishing as semifinalists in the AFC Women's Asian Cup to qualify for the World Cup. And let's take a look at the starters. It looks like the Philippines will be lining up with their usual 4-4-2 formation. Plenty of familiar names and faces. All of these players have been capped already, as we can see. But when we take a look at the bench of the Philippines, looks like we have some newcomers in the likes of Reyna Bonta and Reyna Gabriel. But Olivia McDaniel will be in goal. Hailey Long will be the skipper for the squad. Long again with the opening goal of the Philippines back then versus Vietnam in the finals. She is tied with the likes of Patrice Impelido and Mariel Benitez Habiliana in terms of caps for the Philippines at 61. So I believe that with Haley's appearance in this match, she will be setting the record and, let's just say, moving up a notch against, in comparison to some of these two players who have been her coach in her time in the national team. Also, I believe Impelido was able to play alongside Hailey Long back in the day. Olivia McDaniel again will be in goal. Sophia Harrison, who just signed for Werder Bremen in the Bundesliga, will be starting at left back. You got Randall to partner up with Long. Ava Madarang, the ever reliable, be at right back. Looks like Jessica McLatten and Sarah Eggesvik will be playing at the center of the park. Carly Frilis, Kinley Quezada, the wingers. Serena Bolden, Katrina Gilliu will be playing up front for them. And we know that you look at the wingers and the players up front dito para sa Pilipinas, they're virtually interchangeable. It's just a matter of seeing who would possibly pair up with Serena Bolden up front, who scored 8 goals for the Philippines in the recent AFF Women's Championship 2022. Bolden with about 24 goals to her name. And the starters, on the other hand, dito para sa New Zealand, known as the Football Ferns. And you got Erin Naylor in goal for them, wearing the number 1 jersey. She is coming in as Victoria Essen was the keeper for them. They are coming off a friendly versus Mexico, also in the United States, just earlier this month, where they won 1-0. And we also have Claudia Bunch, Catherine Bott, Michaela Moore will be their skipper, Ali Riley, you got India Riley, Liz Anton, Olivia Chance, Betsy Hassett, Paige Satchel, Jackie Hand. And a number of these players play in the likes of Australia, Europe, and the USA for their club football. So also a very diverse squad and well exposed. Just like the Filipinas, we could say. And then they will be coached nonetheless by Jitka Kimkova. So the coach has got experience in the Czech national team and even coaching New Zealand and the USA in the youth levels, and has been their coach since September 21. So do make sure to stay tuned again as we are about 6 minutes away from kickoff already as we take it to the pitch for the pre-match protocol.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of New Zealand. And now, the national anthem of the Philippines.
Mabuhay Pilipinas! Once more again, it is this FIFA international friendly between the Philippines and New Zealand. The Filipinas again coming off a high this year, just starting off as semifinalists and qualifying for the FIFA Women's World Cup. New Zealand, on the other hand, have been able to qualify as co-hosts, and on merit, let's get this straight, that they've been able to make the World Cup on about 5 times already. As teams are getting their starting photos taken, the Filipinas playing their first match in this window. New Zealand, on the other hand, they are coming off a 1-0 victory versus Mexico, also played right here in California. So another opportunity for Coach Alan Stachich and the rest of the squad to fine-tune things again for the big goal and the big dance in the FIFA Women's World Cup 2023.
You're live, your shot's up. They're watching. Yes. Hello? Hey, Which keyboard are you using? The left one or the right one? Kevin, which keyboard are you using?
And again, let's take a look at the recent matches that both teams have been able to play just to assess their form. New Zealand, this is their first and only win in their last 5 games when they went up against Mexico. They had a 0-0 draw versus Wales, a 2-0 loss versus Norway, and a 3-1 and 2-1 a pair of defeats to Australia rather, in 3-1 and 2-1. Filipinas, on the other hand, all of the recent matches were up against ASEAN neighbors in the likes of Thailand in the finals, 3-0. Vietnam, a semi-final victory again for the Philippines, a sensational 4-0 victory. The Philippines also lost to Thailand 1-0 in the group stage, and getting victories against the likes of Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and Australia. And this marks the first meeting between the two teams. The Philippines, again, from the Asian Football Confederation. New Zealand, also known as the Football Ferns, are in the OFC. So New Zealand will be in their white kits. Looks like they will be playing from left to right to kick off this match. The Filipinas will be in blue, playing from right to left. They're just getting their final pre-game huddle already. Just moments away from kickoff. And again, it will be important for Coach Anastasius to rotate players, find out the possible or ideal pairings that we have in this match. And it looks like we are already off right here at the Titan Stadium in Fullerton, California. It'd be interesting to point out that we also got Dominic Randall playing at center back for the Philippines. We also have Ali Riley, who is in New Zealand, playing for the Kiwis. She is a member of Angel City FC. Here we go in. And just to clarify, Randall was part of the pre-season roster of that same team. Top tier for women's football in the United States. New Zealand were looking to secure, but that is off. Madarang will continue play. And Madarang has been playing right back, which is more of her natural position. Back in her early days with the national team in about 2018 as a striker. Successful for a forward with a throw-in. The New Zealanders to continue this. What is taken? McLeod. Sending it forward. Guillou. Sent forward by New Zealand. Long. Randall. McLeod. Harrison. Looks like she sent that out and wasn't able to control it. Harrison just signing again her fresh contract with Bundesliga side Werder Bremen. Cleared by Randall. Played forward by Moore. New Zealand looking to work their way up the right. Filipinas applying some pressure. New Zealand playing wide, the cross. Randall unable to secure, and a chance for New Zealand, but that is off. So still no goals to show early in this match again, given that we're just about 2 or 3 minutes in. Olivia McDaniel to put this back in. Her sister Chandler is also back in the roster of the training camp of the Filipinas. Her brother also plays local football for the Philippines in the PFL side, Stallion Laguna. So New Zealand, the more experienced team, looking to set the tone. And this is a great barometer for the Philippines. Madarang gets past two. Frill is working hard, but unable to secure. Some pressure from the Philippines. Miklat picks that up. Egisvik. Harrison in the overlap. But it's secured by New Zealand. So Miklat unable to get that. And he got Hassett, who was going through the center again for the Kiwis, but it's with Long. Played through by Bolden, but it looks like Phyllis isn't up to that. We just saw Phyllis going up against Michaela Moore. Moore plays her club football for Liverpool. Again, we just looked at the quality again that the Philippines is going up against. It's New Zealand World Cup co-host alongside Australia. As Filipinas applying some pressure. Madarang takes that throw in. Filipinas enjoying some possession in the attacking half, making it a bit difficult for the Kiwis. Well, it looks like we have a whistle that will go in favor of the Filipinas.
I don't know which one it is, Pablo. It's the first ring.
So again, looking back, the upcoming World Cup will be the 6th appearance already for New Zealand. In the 5 previous editions, they've been able to qualify on merit again through the OFC. That is the confederation where they are a member. Miklat drives that forward into the area. Looks like Long got a touch to it. It was cleared by Bott, and that came off Serena Bolden. It will be a goal kick. Play will be resumed by Erin Naylor, 77 caps to her name. Ball played long. Madarang is up to that. Quezada from Miklat, the exchange. That going for Frillis, but the ball is overcooked. They give away possession. To assess the opponents again today, we're having in New Zealand to add to their World Cup appearances. New Zealand have been able to make 4 appearances in the Olympics. Their best finish as of late. A quarter-final finish in the 2012 London Olympics as Long connects with Egisvik. Giu. Harrison. Randall. Ball forward, then there's some space. Madarang going up against Riley. Quezada into the center of the area. Looks like it is outside. She was looking to play Serena Bolden. Throughout the years, we've been used or accustomed to seeing that Quezada Bolden tandem up front with getting more attacking options for Coach Alan Stachich. We've seen a number of our players up front shifting to the wing, and they've been responding well nonetheless.
Trainer, keep an eye here as well.
So play resumed. Harrison from long.
Little wider.
He, one of the fastest and technical players in the team. Egisvik. Naylor off the box to clear that. So that was out, so play to be resumed by the Filipinas. Matarang taken down the line. Has it. Played back by Riley. Naylor.
I don't think that's so tight. You can always throw it to the other.
Filipinas constantly applying the pressure and they win it back. Egisvik finds herself on the right, working up against Riley. Options in the box, lovely individual skill into the area. The touch by Frilis Quezada. But Chance just gets to clear that. And you got a player in Liv Chance plays for club football for Celtic. A storied club nonetheless in Scotland. When you look at the conditions, it's like the sun is setting just by a bit as they're in California. Madarang takes it long. It's their signature throw-in to give the Philippines more attacking opportunities. Bolden, back to Madarang, the cross. Easily into the hands of Naylor, but played out quickly by the Kiwis. So far, so good. If you look at the effort of the Philippines. Harrison, unfortunately, gets dispossessed. Won back by Egisvik. Pero may pito dito kontra sa Pilipinas.
Is that one you have? No, I have this one too.
And with the Philippines again, playing against New Zealand for the first time. I think this is not the first time we could say that the Philippines is playing against an OFC team. We played against the likes of Fiji and Tonga during their camp in Australia, right before playing in the recent Southeast Asian Games in Vietnam, where the beloved Filipinas picked up the bronze medal. New Zealand enjoying a spell of possession, pretty much like how they started. Despite that strong opening from New Zealand, applying pressure in the Filipinas got their spell, but another chance for New Zealand. That was blocked. Egisvik. Giyu hitting the afterburners. The Philippines trying to get out of the danger area. Was unable to thread that ball to Bolden. We have a player down from the Philippines. She will be receiving some medical attention. Looks like she is holding on to her calf. And that is Jessica McClat. Appearing to be in some severe pain. Played her collegiate football at Division I in the USA for the University of California, Irvine. Played as the striker her freshman year. Eventually found her spot as a winger. And with the squad that the Philippines have been able to put up since the AFC Asian Cup earlier this year, McClat has been used as a center mid. And once again, we're catching a special coverage. PFF broadcast unit, you are catching this on the Facebook page of the Philippine Women's National Football Team. It's also on the YouTube channel, the Philippine Football Federation. The match is currently being played played at the Titan Stadium in Fullerton, California. It's a FIFA international friendly between the Philippines and New Zealand. New Zealand, and the team known as the Football Ferns, again are also in their preparation. New Zealand, they co-host again in the FIFA Women's World Cup alongside Australia. So play gets resumed. Mo was sending it to the right. McLeod. Randall out to long. Egisvik, ball is high. But the Philippines attack delayed by the Kiwis. Madara.
Baird.
Miklat. Ball into no man's land, so it will go back to New Zealand. Philippines looking to apply some pressure in the center of the park. Madarang poked that away. And it looks like it was last touch to New Zealand. That deflected off a player after Madarang took a touch. That was played for Frillis, but she's unable to secure. New Zealand looking to work their way in the midfield. Giu, with her opponent getting past her. Moore out to Anton. Player taking a fall for the Philippines in Madarang. It looks like that is the reason why the ball will go back to the team in blue. So McDaniel to resume play. Let's not forget that Olivia McDaniel made memorable saves for the Philippines to clinch World Cup qualification, going up against Chinese Taipei. She even took a penalty back in that game. Harrison cleared off by New Zealand. Kizara working hard to get it.
I think the fighter, full body.
Following Jackie Han.
I mean, yeah.
Liv Chance resumes play. You see great intent from the Philippines, looking to press, win the ball in the dangerous area. Hopefully come up with goals even on the counter, rather than just sit back. Clears that ball. With the Philippines having to sit back in this situation for just a bit. No one there to find it. Play resumes.
I don't know if my arm's going to make it. Half time.
Hand playing that forward to Riley. Riley on the left. Back to Hand. The low cross. Nobody there to get it. Just going through the heart of the box. But some pressure and it's won back by Anton. Anton contra Giu. Has it into the center. Chance going up against McLeod. The direct ball forward. Nobody there to get it for the Kiwis.
Too light now. So again, we look at the continental success for both teams. The Philippines' best finish to date is the semifinal finish again, the AFC Women's Asian Cup. It allowed the country to qualify for the upcoming FIFA Women's World Cup again. That will be the maiden appearance of the Filipinas 2023. New Zealand, again, 6 titles to add to their name. The OFC Nations Cup. The sets their options and played it back to get more numbers forward. Eggesvik to the left. Ball's back with Pinoy born in Norway. But it's up with New Zealand again. Satchel cuts into the middle. Chance.
Down back, Katrina. Down back towards our goal.
To the center, Guillo well placed. You see the discipline of the Philippines to track back on defense, make it difficult for the Kiwis. With the ball forward. Looks like that is off.
Hey, you're
So
one-on-one.
Olivia McDaniel will be resuming play. When we look at the roster of the Philippines for this training camp, looks like they've added more keepers also to add to Palacios, Daniel, and Fontanilla. Looks like we also have Kaya Kota. Riley plays that back with Bunch. Randall with the well-timed tackle gets forward. Harrison. Chance. Zealand with the attack. Long with a well-timed tackle to delay their trip down the left. Picture this, Paige Satchel, who will be putting it back into play, playing her club football in Sydney. So again, it will be resumed to the Filipinas throw, and Madarang will put it back in. She's had a busy game so far. New Zealand sending most of their attacks down the left as of late. Frillis. Moore sends it to her partner in Bunch. They'd have to play it back and stretch the Filipinas defense. Bunch. Out to the skipper. Chance. Naylor. It's out to the left once more for New Zealand. Sent it by Riley. But it is out again. New Zealand have been looking to play their balls forward, but haven't really been able to connect. There's been the pesky Filipinas defense to make it difficult for them.
Go to his shot real quick.
We look at the profiles again of the two coaches of the challenge stages for the Filipinas. Has been with them since the AFC Asian Cup. Making his mark immediately. But Miklat gets a hit again. It's from behind. Let's not forget that Miklat had to be taken up quickly earlier to receive some medical attention. That was a knock in the ankle or the lower
Now
leg.
you can go back to it.
McDaniel. Randall. It's a back, but we also see her plays a fullback in the AFF Women's Championship 2022. Philippines again. Once more won its maiden title. Yeah, gonna go forward to Paige Satchel. Check that, it's Ali Riley rather. Moore drives it again, but Quezada was there with great positioning. Quezada kontrahand. Madarang. Muklat. Phyllis unable to win that challenge. Riley going for the center. Randall got a touch to it, but it looks like that is offside. Number 1 dito po para sa New Zealand. First offside call also for this game. And again, we were looking at the bio of Coach Alan Stajcic earlier, but we take a look at the coach of New Zealand again, Jitka Kimkova. Got to play for the Czech Republic national team for some time and also coached the New Zealand and USA youth national teams, the women's division. Kimkova has been the coach of the Kiwis since September 2021. But plays that forward. A chance here. Satchel assessing her options, going up against Randall. Gets into the box. But great defending from Randall. So that will go back to the Philippines. Move forward in confidence nonetheless, knowing that you've got reliable people like Haley Long and Randall at the heart of your defense. Let's not forget again about the depth of the Philippines. Philippines also have the likes of Jessica Cowart, who got a great amount of time in the AFF Women's Championship. But a chance for the Kiwis. Madarang with a slide but unable to make a stop. Long looking to defend the fort. Chance. Was looking to round Quezada. Takes it, but looks close, but McDaniel was able to make the denial, or I believe that was off. But dangerous attacking foray nonetheless for the Kiwis. Looks like New Zealand have been able to build up their confidence bit by bit in this match. So they were struggling a bit in connecting in the midfield, but this can be a confidence builder for them. Let's see how the Filipinos respond. Moore and cleared by Naylor. Anton. But it's resumed by the Filipinas, taken quickly by Harrison. But a chance for New Zealand, long mistimed that, but Randall there to save the day with her positioning to get it back again for the Philippines. Miklat with some pressure on her. Randall hit it out wide to Harrison. Randall again. Egesvik. Egesvik got to have a spell playing in England with Charlton. Also a storied club, top division. Randall. Miklat. Egesvik. Quezada. Play it long. Long. Sends the ball high. Moore. Chance. Naylor. And all throughout the match, we've been able to see that constant pressure from the Filipinas. Randall got the touch to that. Long but cheaply given away. Dangerous opportunity bought, but Randall dispossesses her. And Egesvik gives up a foul. So this will be a set piece. Don't want to give up fouls like that nonetheless. Chance drills that forward. Matarang, another slide. Quezada unable to secure. Lacrosse. Long. Miklat sends it high, but ball is still in the danger area. You're enjoying the spell if you are New Zealand. The overlapping Anton. Get the pass a little bit loose, and they will be bringing it back to the Philippines. Again, New Zealand, they got to play a friendly few days back up against Mexico. They lost a player in Anneli Longo in their camp after tearing her ACL and MCL. It looks like that is a whistle in favor of the Philippines. Egesvik. Egesvik made her debut for the Philippines against Bosnia-Herzegovina. Bolden was making the challenge, but Naylor there to neutralize things and set the tone for the Kiwis. Naylor with 77 caps to her name. Moore. Chance. So about 25 minutes into this match, the Filipinas got a decent spell in the early stages of this game. But New Zealand just shifted to a higher gear. Miklat, lovely skill, takes it into the hands of Naylor. That is the first shot on target dito po para sa Pilipinas on the counter-attack. Jessica Miklat. Bunch. Miklat gets it to Egesvik. We've seen a great number of players get rotated in that 4-4-2 formation in the Philippines in their previous games. You have to enjoy how we've seen a great number of players coming in to boost the squad again in hopes of having the ideal preparation for the FIFA Women's World Cup next year. But at the moment, it looks like play will be momentarily stopped for a cooling break. Again, we've been hearing about the rising temperatures in the recent weeks in California, hence the precautions. At this time of the year, summer is ending. The west coast of the USA, and it's back to school. So both teams taking a moment again to rehydrate. I guess the 53rd ranked Filipinas going up against New Zealand, known as the Football Ferns. New Zealand, one of the co-hosts in the upcoming FIFA Women's World Cup. They have a great resume to back things up, and I believe this is the highest team that the Filipinas are playing up against. Prior to that, it was Ireland, ranked about number 26 in the world. New Zealand also six-time winners of the OFC Nations Cup, and it looks like they did not take part in the recent edition as they qualified already for the World Cup. And to make up for not participating in their regional tournament. They've been playing a great number of friendlies again. Looking at their most recent results, they are coming off a 1-0 victory versus Mexico just this month. Also in the state of California, as New Zealand is holding a camp in the said area. A goalless draw against Wales, a 2-0 defeat to Norway, a 3-1 loss to Australia, and another 2-1 loss to the aforementioned. Although this does not paint a picture, the Philippines beat a young Australian team in the AFF Women's Championship 2022 and took a 4-0 defeat to a stacked squad in the AFC Women's Asian Cup earlier this year also. So a great number of matches we have been seeing again. Coach Alan Stachich talking about not just playing up against teams from the different regions or continents in the world, but also playing a great number of matches to get exposure, more to speed up or fast track that learning curve and be well equipped once it's kickoff time in the World Cup. But play resumes after the cooling break, Madarang. But that came off a Kiwi in India Page Riley, so it stays with the Philippines. Again, this is a special coverage of the Philippine Football Federation broadcast unit. You are catching this in the Facebook page of the Philippine Women's National Football Team and the YouTube channel of the Philippine Football Federation. This match is currently being played at the Titan Stadium in Fullerton, California. This is Clara Manzano again on call, and a chance for the Philippines. Bolden with the cross, unable to find Frillis, but Giyu, her efforts just managed to keep it alive momentarily. The clearance, Egisvik got her head to it. Giyu, Harrison on the left, the ball into the box, but it's with Giyu. Receiving some pressure, the shot, but saved and read by Naylor. That shot was definitely on target, but some power could have changed the story nonetheless. But that's 2 shots on target dito po para sa Filipinas. We've been having some bright spells, and that's a chance or something they could build on. New Zealand. Randall moved forward to read that. Egisvik. Harrison from Randall. Giyu secured that in a chance for the Philippines. Egisvik with a diagonal ball forward. Great intentions. Let's see if it will be able to reach Madarang. Madarang not giving up on that, but a late slide on the Kiwi skipper in Ali Riley, and she receives a yellow for that. That looked very late. Madarang's intentions nonetheless were just to go for that ball as Egisvik played it into the open space. So Madarang found herself a little back. And talking about what just happened, it's through all those little things that teams would like to fine-tune themselves. The chemistry, the passing. Played out with New Zealand. Bolden was looking to change that a bit, but it's back with the Philippines. You can say it's those unforced errors or that passes that could be threaded or connected in a more crisp manner, just giving away possession right now. So it's up to the Philippines to take advantage of that and capitalize, but you wouldn't like to be making the same mistakes also. Hassett in the center. Lob that forward to Anton. Played out back by Hassett again. New Zealand playing that patient football, swinging it side to side. It looks like they're playing through Hassett. They've been able to move up inch by inch, slowly but surely. But it's played over the top. Randall with her work cut out. Anton. Ball the edge of the goalkeeper box, but Long wins it and clears it. But it looks like Frillis was fouled while trying to secure that, so it will go back again to the Philippines. Miklat resumes play. And the player that was fouled was in Carly Frillis. Scored her first goals for the Philippines in an 8-0 victory over Fiji. Frillis picking up a brace on her birthday. Anton. Looks like the ball is still in play after Quezada was asking for a call from the linesman. Frillis winning that back from her hard work. Miklat. Randall. Harrison. They're looking to get forward. Harrison, lovely individual display. Bolden. Bolden gives that away. She was forced to commit an error by Michaela Moore. But New Zealand on the receiving end. So that's a foul on the Philippines. So Moore will be resuming play. Moore again playing her club football for Liverpool FC. New Zealand again with their roster. A good number of them play their club football in the United States, Europe, and Australia. Quezada wins that back. But now she's the one who gets the foul. So you can see the chemistry with Madarang earlier. So their team play allowed them to get it back. McDaniel. Assessing her options. Now it's with Randall. Harrison. Giyu. Miklat. Options left and right and up forward. Looking to play Frillis. But Naylor is there. Comes off her line. Again, New Zealand coming off their previous friendly. They made 2 changes to their starting 11. Erin Naylor was in and Victoria Esson stepped off. Bunge. Moore. Anton. New Zealand for the moment keep it alive. And here they come again. Numbers not exactly in their favor, but they managed to get forward. Randall. Looks like she made a stop. That was Randall going up against Betsy Hassett. Again, it's the 53rd ranked Filipinas going up against number 22 in New Zealand. And about 42 minutes already into this match, 3 minutes away from additional time. The first corner of the match. The cross. No avail dito po para sa New Zealand. But it's off again. It will go back to the Philippines. The Philippines again showing some signs of light earlier. Now a matter of consistency. If they can play that game that Coach Stachich would like to play throughout a continuous period. 3 minutes away from additional time. The last thing you want to do, of course, is to concede the late goal. You'd at least like to keep the status quo. Heading into the dugout. Crowded at the moment, the center. More from Anton. Philippines looking to sit back for a bit. We saw them apply some pressure early on, especially in New Zealand's defending half. Madarang, Meklat, Quezada, Giyu. Philippines unable to keep it alive. But here come the Kiwis once more on the counter. Dangerous run into the area by Satchel. Satchel contra Randall. Cross into the area. New Zealand keep it alive. Philippines having to play behind the ball. They're looking to lob that over, but Egisvik was there to make the stopper, get in the way. But Bolden, forward to the Philippines, finds herself back helping out. And that is a whistle that will go in favor of the Philippines. They will resume with a free kick in the defensive end. We have yet to get confirmation on how much additional time will be put into this match. Daniel. Randall. Harrison. Harrison looking to take it 1v1 in her matchup. Randall collects it. Harrison was going up against CJ Bott.
The match condition there.
Bott was their goal scorer.
Additional 2 minutes of added time.
When they faced Mexico again recently. Quezada, Madarang. They were unable to collect with Frillis earlier, so here come the Kiwis once more. We are already in added time nonetheless, but Egisvik wins it. Egisvik, the high ball. Bolden. And that is the opener! What an effort! Serena Bolden in additional time. New Zealand again, they were working their way up, but Sarah Egisvik, her hard work, managed to get the ball back and play a lovely ball for Serena Bolden, finding the back of the net on that run, beating the keeper, Erin Naylor. What an effort. Filipinas doing exactly what they had to do to close out the first half in a good note. And that can just swing momentum on their side. Though it was a tough stretch for the Filipinas, they were resilient in defending, they were disciplined, and they managed to get it again from their hard work. And approaching the second minute of additional time, we have yet to get confirmation on how many minutes that will be exactly. With the limited time remaining, looks like New Zealand will throw a great number of players forward. Hand. Hand gets it back from Chance. We saw New Zealand again going down the left numerous occasions in this game. But now they're going aggressively on the right. Chance. And they switch it up. Looking to make the Filipinas defense work and spread it thin. Ball into the box. Long with the clearance, but that came off Jackie Hand. And McDaniel will be putting this back into play. Olivia McDaniel. Again, what a journey she has had playing alongside her sister in the road of the Filipinas.
And that is the halftime whistle. What a way to end the first half dito po sa Titan Stadium in Fullerton, California. Again, it is 1-0 behind Serena Bolden's goal again, doing what she does best. Getting that goal of Sarah Egesvik's hard work, and they enter the dugout with momentum on their side up against the football ferns. So do make sure to stay tuned again. Halftime lang po ngayon. And we will be back for another 45 minutes again. And catch you later, everybody. Moments away from resuming action here again in the FIFA International Friendly. It's the Philippines going up against New Zealand. The Filipinas going up against the Football Ferns. Again, this is a special coverage of the PFF broadcast unit. You are catching this match on the Facebook page of the Philippine Women's National Football Team and the YouTube channel of the Philippine Football Federation. The Philippines again, they continue to lead 1-0 after Serena Bolden found the back of the net earlier for them behind that Sarah Egesvik assist, and we are moments away from resuming our match, and it looks like we have one change in the halftime break, but it's for New Zealand. We saw that Gabby Rennie will be coming on for them. Again, the Philippines in their all blue kits playing from left to right. New Zealand, or the Kiwis, are in all white, playing from right to left. The Philippines looking to carry on and apply some pressure. Chance in the center for New Zealand. Egesvik did well to dispossess her counterpart in Satchel. Madarang was tough for her. She was swarmed by 3 opponents. Randall with that clearance to delay their attack. So with that substitution earlier for New Zealand, it looked like Liz Anton stepped off and Gabby Rennie is the one who came on. So play resumes for New Zealand, and it will be a set piece. I believe this is set piece number 2 for New Zealand, end of the game overall. Driven into the area, headed out by Long. But the attack still alive for the Kiwis. The dangerous ball into the area. Will this be a moment for them? New Zealand asking for a penalty, but no call by the referee. Still a chance for them. Hassett into the box again. Satchel contra Bolden. But it looks like it will be a corner kick again. New Zealand with great intent to get forward in this game. So played out quickly. The cross again. Long up to it. Play resumes. Looks like we saw the flag go up for a moment. Ball back with Moore again. Now with Rennie, the substitute. The cross going for the back post. Bolden looking to just let that go out so that Olivia McDaniel can put it back into play. And that's exactly what happens. So 2 minutes again into the second half already. So Olivia McDaniel will resume play with this goal kick. Was the goalkeeper for the Filipinas, much in their recent campaigns with the World Cup, with the AFC Asian Cup and AFF Women's Championship. Quite a loaded position for the Philippines, especially some newcomers into the overall pool of the team. Again, Satchel on the left, but Long is there with the slide to stop the attack. New Zealand continuing to put that energy up again. And just reviewing the rankings of the opponents, or the highest ranked opponents that the Philippines have been able to go up against. The Philippines playing Australia twice this year. Australia ranked number 12. New Zealand now ranked number 22. And then you have Ireland, whom the Philippines also faced about 2 or 3 months back. Ireland is in number 26. But New Zealand now resume things Now played out back, but that is off for them. So it returns to the Philippines clearly. And just talking about rankings again, these do not exactly paint a picture as there are so many variable factors. Here at the end of the day, it's about what happens on the pitch. McDaniel puts it back into play, but not one of the best goal kicks, and it's sent back to the Football Ferns. Now sent out wide again once more to Satchel. But it's out again. New Zealand having to tighten up on that pass again in the attacking third. They had some promising midfield play that made it quite difficult for the Filipinas. The Filipinos, we could say, were able to handle things too on their own accord, but you would need to step up in terms of their consistency. They had some spells, but now it's a matter of being able to execute much longer in the game. For the Filipinos goal, it was much New Zealand traffic in the game, but Sarah Egesvik did well to win the ball back in midfield and find the onrushing Serena Bolden again to make the Philippines lead heading into the halftime break. That goal was in the first minute of additional time. Egesvik plays that forward. But it's New Zealand again. Egesvik has found herself on the left. It's really more of that center mid. One of those new cogs who were vital. Quezada was there to make it difficult for Riley. Madarang. Miklat. So cleared out by Bot. It will stay with the Philippines. Again, we look at what's next for New Zealand, just to analyze the opponents that we have at the moment. They'll be playing another friendly next month, but Frillis takes the shot, but that is well wide off the back post. Philippines again with the 1-0 lead as of now. If they'd like to seal the result, a second goal would be a big help and would give them insurance. A 1-goal lead is definitely not safe. Guy wasn't able to play. Bolden was well marked. New Zealand looking to go on the counter. Miscommunication between Randall and Haley Long. The Kiwis looking to capitalize, but Randall looking to make amends. Just sends it out to the lady attack at the moment. Jackie Hand to put it back into play for them. So again, coming out of halftime, no changes for the Philippines, but we had one for New Zealand. Gabby Rennie came on for Liz Anton. Cutting inside and Hassett cleared off. So it will stay with the Philippines. Great intent coming out of halftime, absorbing the New Zealand pressure, and now working their way up in this game, giving the Kiwis a difficult time imposing themselves. You have to love what you are seeing. Again, consistency is the name of the game for the Philippines to at least defend the lead, but a through ball, and will this be the moment? McDaniel there to make the denial, charging off her line with the on-rushing India Page Riley for them on the left. McDaniel plays that long. Bolden, clearly a marked person. And believe Bolden now has 25 goals to her name as a Filipina. With her goal earlier, the cross for Giyu was read by the Kiwis. Egezik wins it again. Giyu with a shot, but what a slide by hand. Frillis was looking to apply some pressure at the back. Driven forward, and now a foot race to secure. Randall contra Reni. Randall there. So far, so good for her in locking down this spell, but they give up a corner. And the handful of corners already in this match, all for New Zealand. It's about 4 or 5 corner kicks already. I believe it's still 0 for the Filipinas. Again, we take a look at what's next for the Filipinas. There's intent to play friendlies every month of the year. So that will be in October, November, and December. So Chance took that short. It's back to her. It's set out to the middle. Play that forward, but repelled well by the Philippine back line. Riley. Riley on the overlap with the Kiwis looking to cut inside, but Egesvik applying some pressure. Egesvik contra Bot. Bot sends it forward, headed out by Long. Still in a dangerous area for them, but Harrison yields it back to the Kiwis. Riley drives that forward. Unable to secure well to touch the shot, but Long is there to block it. Philippines getting a great number of bodies behind the ball. Bunge. Moore. Ball over the top. Madarang headed that. Meklat was looking to secure, but it's won back by New Zealand. But the slide by Egesvik. Still no foul. Great play by the midfielder. Sent out to safety. Bolden secures for now, but the loose pass. She was going up against 2 defenders at that time. Was eyeing to hold the play and get numbers forward with her. Meklat. The Filipinas hit the reset button. McDaniel sends that long. But a chance forward, but looks like there is a whistle that was already called while Ali Riley was looking to go through the center and played out quickly by the Filipinas. Chance again. But that was cleared out by Randall. New Zealand were looking to go through the center. All of their options were there with the wings wide open on both sides. But Meklat did well to apply pressure as New Zealand turned the ball over. And we can say that goal just gave so much more confidence for the Filipinas to take the game to the football ferns. And let's see if they could ride this momentum further, get their confidence going, knocking in those combinations, and play that brand of football that we got to see over the past matches, especially with the Philippines playing before a fantastic home crowd a few months back. Coach Alan Stage is pictured in your screens again. Madarang takes it long. And it's still kept. Bolden, as we know, a physical threat. And it's a big boost for the Philippines in winning those high balls. Madarang gets it back. Was able to beat Chance. Cut inside but given up. Riley. It was cleared, but it's back with Egesvik. Egesvik hits it out wide to the overlapping Harrison. Harrison. Early ball into the goalkeeper box. Kinley got a touch to it. Frillis to the chase. And it looks like it will stay with the Philippines. Inch by inch, getting closer, working for goal number 2. Fantastic team play that we are seeing. And with the way the scoreline looks like the Filipinas are still in full throttle, just like how they ended their recent campaign again in the AFF Women's Championships. Harrison took that throw long, but it's back to her. It still remains with the Philippines. So almost at the half-hour mark of this game overall. Harrison takes it again, just signed a contract with Bundesliga side as a result of her fine play with the Philippines. To be specific, that's with Werder Bremen. Harrison, like a great number of players in the Philippines, played in the Division 1 soccer, as they call it in the States. The soccer or football system. Quezada won that ball in the area. Bolden loses it, but applying the constant pressure on the Kiwis to win the ball in a dangerous area and give a lovely opportunity for the Philippines. As we saw, Bolden was going up against Claudia Bunch, 22-year-old. But it looks like that was a foul. That was given up. McLeod got a touch to it. Egesvik refusing to give up. Frillis. But with the goal of the Philippines, this has just really flipped the switch or the table against New Zealand. New Zealand, a far cry from how they played this first half. They are on the back foot here. New Zealand again, this is their second friendly in their September camp. And they are also having right here in California where the match is being played. So Giyu was fouled and it will resume with a free kick close to the half line for the Philippines. Again, semi-finalists in the AFC Women's Asian Cup, the best finish to date of the country in the aforementioned tournament. So Egesvik will resume play. Plays for 3rd division side Malvik in Norway. Also got to play for Charlton Athletic, the Premier League setup in the United Kingdom. So it's still with the Philippines. Sarah Egesvik also scored her first goal for the Philippines versus Singapore in a 7-0 victory. And that was in the group stages again of the recent tournament of the Philippines. Taken once more. Bolden. Her efforts there not working out to what was intended as they return it to New Zealand. Michaela Moore will be resuming play for them, taking it back to their goalkeeper, Erin Naylor. 77 caps to her name, but did not see action in their victory over Mexico. But Naylor, one of the veterans again, they have a great number of players with about 70 plus caps. Giyu. Egesvik was unable to meet that. New Zealand switching it up, finding Riley now on the left. Sends it, going for the back post, a chance, but just missed. Also unfortunate if you are New Zealand. Gabby Rennie, the substitute, wasn't able to meet the ball, played towards the back post, and they still remain goalless and have to chase the game. So New Zealand find themselves in a hole to climb out of 62 minutes into this match. Again, this is a special coverage brought to you by the Philippine Football Federation broadcast unit. It's the Philippines going up against New Zealand. New Zealand in white currently on the attack. Hand, played it back. Bot. Giyu. But play is stopped momentarily. It will go back to the Philippines. So the Philippines, from the looks of it, no substitutions made yet. Let's see how Coach Alan Stachich and crew will be changing things up to give some much needed experience, of course, to this squad. Philippines, again, look at their previous 5 matches, just 1 defeat. That's 1-0 to Thailand when they ended their group stages to finish second. Eventually bounced back from that to beat the same team, 3-0 in the finals. That was all against ASEAN neighbors. New Zealand, on the other hand, have been traveling quite well and gaining experience for the upcoming FIFA Women's World Cup next year, wherein they are co-hosts. Taken forward again. Randall with her work cut out. So New Zealand looks like they've been able to settle quite a bit overall after having to absorb some pressure from the Philippines. Riley finds Satchel. McLeod denied that with her upper body and is in pain again. So have to be the 3rd time that she has hurt herself in this match. Miklat appeared to be holding on to her ankle the first time. This is the 2nd time she received a hit in the back of her head. Dueling for an aerial ball. Miklat mainly a winger, but she has been a midfielder under Coach Alan Stachich. It's been instrumental in the Philippines midfield. And a chance again. Satchel. Send that forward. Madarang got to it, but that will be a corner again. New Zealand signaling a bit, asking for a handball, but it looks like that was to the shoulder of the mid defender of the Philippines. Bolden up against Riley. Riley again, 145 caps for New Zealand. It is put forward. McDaniel hits that over the top. Oh my goodness. New Zealand trying to take a crack at distance, challenging the keeper. McDaniel responds well. Football, of course, is the name of the game for the McDaniel household. Great number of their siblings already play with the Philippines. Brother Finn is involved with the local team Stallion Lagoon and the Philippines Football League. Their father is also the strength and conditioning coach. The cross in, but play stopped. The referee may be pointing to the spot here. I'd have to clarify, but she's having a chat with Randall. We'll just need to clarify how play will turn out, but it looks like it may be a penalty in favor of the Football Ferns. Moore will step up to the plate for them. This will be the moment to get themselves back level. Another McDaniel clean sheet up under threat. Olivia McDaniel, as of late, has been keeping a great number of clean sheets with the Philippines. So another one here will be under threat. We've seen McDaniel save some penalty kicks in the shootout again that the Philippines last had. This may be the first in-game penalty that the Philippines may have to handle as of late. Michaela Moore again will be the person tasked for New Zealand. Only Olivia McDaniel to beat. McDaniel, American born, but suiting up for the Philippines. And the chance, and it's in! Draw level, game on. New Zealand find themselves back in it. Michaela Moore puts it in for them. Experience proving it for her again. Calm and composed. The Liverpool player sinking that for them. The Football Ferns are back in this as we will be having some substitutions. Carly Frillis will be stepping off, and in is Tane Anis, who is the captain of this team. So one change made so far for each team. We'd see Tane Anis play in the center or in the wing for the Philippines. Egesvik, dummied well by Anis. Bolden with the fake. Taken from distance but denied by the back line. But with that, it will go back to New Zealand. Taken quickly, they wanted to take advantage of the open space.
Give him that one as well.
Madarang.
Not on the front.
But it looks like that will stick with the Philippines.
Because the temperature's changed.
So the Philippines conceding their first goal in 4 games, but that's something they do not have to worry about at all. Again, this is an international friendly, a chance to try out new tactics, give new players exposure, and just fine-tune things heading into the Women's World Cup again that will take place next year. The same can also be said for New Zealand. They are playing some young names in their squad. They're also missing a number of players due to health and safety protocols, but nonetheless, you can never discount this team. They're very deep again. They are regulars in the World Cup. You can even add the Olympics to that. So this was always a tough task for the Philippines to face. A great experience for them. So whipped in by Anis. Egesvik from distance. Read by Naylor, and it's into her hands. And they resume play quickly with Filipinas caught out at the back because it was a set piece. So ball overcooked again into the hands of Olivia McDaniel.
Don't worry about the stands too much. We just want to worry about the shadow.
While teams are looking to get themselves going respectively. And what we could say is the last 20 minutes or so in this match, both coaches that they have are very experienced. Coach Alan Stachich, again, a former coach of Australia in the women's level. Stachich brought Australia to the quarterfinals in one of the previous editions of the FIFA Women's World Cup, and another chance for New Zealand. Riley getting their numbers forward. Moore to Bott. Bott again was their goal scorer in their 1-0 victory over Mexico in a friendly that was just a few days back. So she'd love to ride that confidence personally. Naylor. This is what New Zealand were able to do in the first half, and they set the tone. No goals to show again for them in the first half, going up against the stingy and resilient Filipinas. Filipinas getting their goal again in the first minute of added time as Randall was going up against Gabby Rennie. Randall there to make the run difficult for her. McDaniel's looking to burn some time off the clock, giving her teammates a chance to set up. They're getting their numbers moment again. And New Zealand Great preparation they've been having there, going to Nagano, Japan next month too. They'll be playing up against the aforementioned country. Giyu on the right. Sends it into the box. Read by Naylor. The on-rushing Tane Anis and Serena Bolden were charging for that. Tough keeper to beat, particularly with her experience again. So they're switching it up. Riley looks like she kept that in. Going and finding Satchel. Plays her club football for Sydney. Going up against Haley Long. Long. Half cleared. It's with India Page Riley. Chance. Out to Ali Riley. The low cross. Eggesvik looks like a player hit the deck, but no whistle by the referee. Bolden back to support. Miklat contra Chance. Ali Riley again. The Angel City player for them. 145 caps to her name. Great deal of experience. Harrison half cleared again. Sane Anis sending it to no man's land, but Serena Bolden was clipped in the ankle, I believe. So it's back to the Philippines. Serena Bolden, as ever dangerous as we know, with her goal-scoring exploits, scoring a great number for the Philippines already. And I believe it is 25 to her name, thanks to the goal that she scored earlier, as New Zealand will be making change number 2 for them in this game. Ali Green will be coming on, and stepping off is Jackie Hand. Hand getting 73 minutes under her belt. So Green to come in for them. Ali Green, 24 years of age, playing her domestic football in Norway for club Valeranga Football Damer.
Let me see if I can. You don't just have a temperature thing? Forget it. It's crazy.
As play will just be resumed in a bit. And it looks like they will be making a goalkeeper change in New Zealand. To Philippines so far, just one change, and that is the change for them. It is Annalete, number 23, coming on for Erin Naylor. So a great number of changes made for them already.
Any better there?
Nonetheless, this is still a dangerous New Zealand side. So driven forward as play is resumed. Miklat the second ball. Madarang, that was intended for Giyu, but picked up by Bot. And is hustling hard to get it back, but no good so far. Miklat unable to win that back. Green again, the substitute, trying to link up on the left, but a careless pass for them. It's those careless mistakes again, or unforced errors, that can just suck the life out of your momentum and give it back. Teams are gonna make sure to take advantage of those opportunities, especially world-class teams that the Filipinas will be going up against. But so far we have a cooling break again, with reports of temperature soaring in California with their summer ending actually. So make sure to stay hydrated, everybody. And again, to look at the statistics, the upcoming World Cup will be the first for the Filipinas, and this will be number 6 for New Zealand. New Zealand, one of the co-hosts with Australia. So it looks like half of the group stage matches will be played there. Take a look at the FIFA ranking again, which does not exactly paint a picture. But New Zealand ranked number 22, the second highest ranked team that the Filipinas have faced in their history as of late. The highest ranked team the Philippines faced would be Australia again, facing the full squad back in the group stage of the Women's Asian Cup that took place earlier this year. So Madarang will resume play. So the score remains level again. The Filipinas getting ahead 1-0 heading into the halftime break behind Serena Bolden's added time goal of the Sarah Egesvik assist. The Philippines entering the dugout on an absolute high. New Zealand though regrouping. They weren't able to start the second half with the ideal mindset or setup. The Philippines were looking dangerous earlier, but the football ferns, as experienced as we know, just settle things down, put the game back into their momentum, and that looks like corner number 1 for the Filipinas at this stage of the game, won by Serena Bolden, going up against Ali Green, one of the substitutes again, who came on. Just one change for the Filipinas. Let's not forget Tane Anis coming on, who came on for Carly Frillis earlier. So it's Anis and Egesvik, but it's taken by the captain was eyeing Serena Bolden. Satchel just clearing that and surrenders it back to the Philippines. Philippines would like to pile up the pressure continuously.
Too bright, too bright. You're too bright. A little darker.
Although we were mentioning that the FIFA rankings are not exactly the biggest barometer in gauging teams, as it's up to what really happens on the pitch. The rankings can play or do play a role in the seeding of the FIFA Women's World Cup draw. A higher ranking, of course, potentially gives you a better draw and avoiding the more experienced teams. The through ball there, but unable to connect with Gabby Rennie on the right wing for them. New Zealand searching for that magic goal to put them ahead should they like to grab this victory and make it 2 wins out of 2 for them in this September training camp of theirs in California. But a chance for them again. Green. Satchel hits it out wide. Satchel contra Harrison. Harrison gets beaten. Will she recover? Bodies in the area. Takes it low. The shot taken, but looks like it was safe initially, but picked up by Ali Riley, putting them in the driver's seat. 2-1 in the 82nd minute. The Angel City player using her experience to full advantage. That could be the magic moment for them to seal the victory. But again, all hope is not lost if the Filipinas would like to chase this W. 8 minutes remain until we get additional time in this match. Just one change so far from what I have seen in the Philippines. But play quickly resumed. Egesvik unable to connect. Egesvik wins it back. Who's going up against Satchel. Long, the record holder for the Philippines in terms of appearances. Madarang. No one forward. Looks like she was eyeing Giyu, who was in the middle. Randall. Giyu saves it. They're getting their numbers forward. Quezada. Meklat. Meklat using her footwork to her full advantage. Randall. Sana Yanis. Yanis going for Madarang on the right, but unable to keep it in play. That would have been promising for them should she have controlled it with Bolden and Giyu in the area. New Zealand looking to play it now. Let's see if New Zealand will just kill momentum with their defenders, but before this spell, we saw them with intent to get forward. Should they pick up goal number 3, that could come close to ending this match, as we have substitutes awaiting their turn to enter the pitch on the sideline. New Zealand will be making another change with Kate Taylor coming on. And stepping off will be CJ Bott again for them. The Filipinas have some changes for themselves too, as we have Jessica Cowart and Bella Flanagan coming on.
Substitution for the Philippines.
So the correction by the assistant referee, it is Jessica Meklat coming on with Cowart stepping in. Cowart was mainly playing as a defender, but it looks like she will be going alongside Sarah Egesvik in the midfield. So the Philippines will look to add some stability or bolster their defense with a player like Cowart. Let's see how she can contribute to in terms of midfield play, and possibly searching for goal number 2 to level things. Flanagan. We have yet to get confirmation on who stepped off for her. May have been Katrina
Number 14
Giyu,
for the
but
Philippines,
looks like Giyu's in the
Isabella
pitch.
Flanagan
Maybe
replaces number 20, Quinley
Quezada. And he's got a touch to it. Egesvik secures. Randall. But that pass was off for her again. Looks like fatigue may be setting in already for the Filipinas, making some unforced errors. But definitely these are things that Coach Anstasic and staff can look and take note of. They can use this as a great experience moving forward. A tussle between Harrison and one of the Kiwis, but it's back for the Philippines. Long to Madarang. Madarang's long ball unable to connect. Green to Ali Riley. But a dangerous pass at the back. Olivia McDaniel had to charge off the box and collided with Gabby Rennie. And Rennie is down as we speak. Philippine fans had to hold their breath in that moment. New Zealand almost got a chance to secure and knock on the door for goal number 3. And again, it looks like the fatigue may be setting in. The Philippines also with a sense of urgency, rushing things, and that could lead to mistakes to add to things. Madarang and Cowart up against Ali Riley and the number 13 in Paige Satchel. But it stays with the Philippines. So we see some of their substitutes warming up at the back. But it looks like New Zealand will look to apply some pressure in their attacking half. Cowart, but wasn't able to neutralize the ball. Green contra Giyu. Giyu dispossesses her and sends it forward to Flanagan. Flanagan, one of the crowd favorites, back in the homecoming of the Philippines. Right after her duty with the senior women's national team, She suited up to play in Indonesia with the youth setup of the Philippines, along with another senior teammate in Chantel Maniti. Darang and Coward getting touches to that. Hassett, wide again to Green. New Zealand just being patient, knocking it from side to side, and that can just invite some pressure from the Philippines and potentially open the back for them to search for goal number 3 in this match. Now it's back again. Let's not forget New Zealand made a goalkeeping change with Annalise coming on for Erin Naylor. But another football fern down, holding on to her nose. Katrina Giyu apologizing for that. She would be getting some medical attention, and that will take some time off the clock. That could be factored in for additional time. Let's see how much a fourth official will be adding on as players will look to rehydrate and take advantage of this stoppage. And again, to take a look at what is next for the Philippines, they are eyeing friendlies in the succeeding months again of October, November, and December. Quite a busy schedule before they cap off the year 2022. New Zealand also confirmed, from what I saw, that they will be heading to Japan to play against their national team. That will be next month. So, should this stick, it will be win number 2 for New Zealand in 2 games. Although the Filipinas have their 2-game winning streak cut. But let's not forget that this is a friendly, a chance for them to try out different tactics, build on their chemistry, incorporate any other players that they have in their squad. We've been hearing names of players joining the camp. So the drop ball in resumed by Bunch. But it's with Madarang. She will play it quickly. Coward going up against Chance. Long. Egesvik. Giyu. Sending that back, but Egesvik plays it long again. Bolden was swarmed, so it was poked away. Randall able to find Anis, but played long. Haley Long was able to set that out wide, and it's with Anis. Egesvik playing it over again. Harrison. But it looks like the Kiwis were the last ones to take a touch with Michaela Moore going up against Harrison. There, Moore again was the one who converted the penalty for the Football Ferns to tie things earlier. And at the moment, she is the player that is down for them. More associated with Liverpool at the club level.
Come out, Ava. Come out. Stay high. High. And out.
So Michaela Moore with 3, or make that 4 international goals to her name. And I beg your pardon, Michaela Moore played for Liverpool up until this year and just recently transferred to Glasgow City in the Scottish Women's Premier League. So Harrison will resume play for the Philippines. Bolden. Bolden again scoring the opener of this game in additional time off the Sarah Egesvik assist. Egesvik has been supplying a great number of direct balls, but it's in the area. Giyu with a touch at it. The clearance straight to the head of Anis Green, but Anis back on her feet to support the attack. But the slide to clear it. Pressure being piled up against the Kiwis. Harrison managed to evade her opponent, but it was picked up by Satchel, who was there to support, but they give it up to the Philippines again. So we are in about the 3rd or 4th minute already of additional time in this match. Harrison. Flanagan gets decked, and looks like that will be a set piece for the Philippines. Bella Flanagan, one of the teenagers in the squad of the Filipinas, has gotten some international goals to her name too. But it's Egesvik and Anis stepping up. Looks like it'll just be Anis as Egesvik would line up in the center. Tane Anis made her debut for the Philippines in the 2018 Women's Asian Cup. An opportunity to level the score. The delivery, the header off the woodwork by Cowart. So close, yet so far. They say the woodwork can be your friend or your enemy. It was definitely the latter for Jessica Cowart.
There you go. Hold it there. Give me a little headroom, Kevin.
But we do not have confirmation on how much time was added in this game, as Anna Leet will be putting it back into play, but looks like still a chance for the Philippines. Cleared off by the keeper. Madarang unable to secure, but the Kiwis were finding themselves, and that may be it. That is the full-time whistle. What a dramatic ending to this match. But it looks like the staff of Coach Alan Stage is disputing additional time, presenting their stopwatch with their timekeeping of what went on. Coach Alan Stachich clearly upset about things as the Kiwi players celebrate win number 2 for them in this match. Nonetheless, this match is done and dusted. 2-1 for New Zealand, the Football Ferns, over the Filipinas, as the Philippine coaching staff, again led by Coach Alan Stachich, make their way to the referees, disputing how much time was added. Again, it was the Serena Bolden goal that put the Philippines ahead, heading into the halftime break, scoring in the 1st minute of additional time off the well-timed ball from Sarah Egesvik. Egesvik did well to work hard and win the ball back in the midfield when things weren't going exactly in the way of the Philippines. But New Zealand, the Football Ferns, again, as experienced as they are, 5 World Cup appearances to add to their name, and it will be 6 next year. They banked on their experience, their familiarity with each other. A number of their players getting so many caps, getting close to the 100 mark. They banked on their experience again, getting goals off the penalty, off the penalty converted by Michaela Moore. And then we also had Riley finding the back of the net for them, 2-1. But the Philippines, in their ever-true fashion, fighting back to secure the result. At the death, Jessica Cowart hit the woodwork, but that wasn't enough again. It's 2-1, but much to take away in this match again for the World Cup build-up of the Philippines. Once again, this was Claro Manzano bringing this special coverage of the Filipinas International Friendly against New Zealand. This was brought to you by the Philippine Football Federation Broadcast Unit. You are catching this on Facebook on the Philippine Women's National Football Team page and the YouTube channel of the PFF, again with this match coming from the Titan Stadium in Fullerton, California. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat at magandang umaga and have a nice day.